Hey everybody, and welcome back to CSSBattle.dev. This is for October 11th. I just got done recording October 10th, and that was done last night, but audio was recorded today. It's actually kind of nice to be able to separate it this way. That way there's no pressure to have to be in front of my computer. I could just do it on my phone and then record the audio later. Give it kind of the review and the rundown and the step by step. Now, this shape is pretty interesting. At first, I thought it was an infinity sign, but no, as you can see, it's three circles with the center circle a little bit bigger and overlapping the two in the back. Pretty straightforward, I think. There's going to be three divs, each without, or at least with a background of the same color as the body background, and then a border with that dark blue color, and then obviously the border radius is going to be 50%. 50% for each of them. So generally, I think this one was pretty easy. What did it take me, like 7 minutes to complete? Yeah. Pretty good record there. The characters are not entirely like what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm recording this after midnight, so my mind is a little bleh. It's much easier to code than it is to think and talk after midnight. Though I did just make myself some oolong tea, and God, did I miss that stuff. I only got 20 bags of it because I bought it from the Walmart. But I think when I get some money, I'll order it off of Amazon. Just a big box of oolong tea. It's my favorite, man. Green tea is great. Black tea gets you awake. But oolong tea, I love that leafy taste. It's not for everybody. People don't like bitter flavors on things. People don't like earthy tastes. Like I drink my coffee black. And I read somewhere if you put a pinch of salt in there, it gets rid of the bitterness. And boy, golly, does that work! It's beautiful. Whoever discovered that is, thank you. So I drink my coffee black. I drink my tea straight. You know what oolong tea reminds me of is when you go to like a legit Chinese restaurant, like a place that sells the soy boiled eggs. Like they're just regular boiled eggs, but they come out brown and they're super salty because they've been boiled in like soy sauce or something. And then they also have chicken feet. If you know how to order it in Mandarin, these legit Chinese places, they have the best green tea. And I think some like sushi places have some good green tea too. But I've been to a couple out here, and they aren't as far as like the tea goes. I think a good tea is a good judge of a restaurant and how legitimate the restaurant is, how close it is to its origins, I guess. I hope that doesn't sound off. I just mean that you can tell a restaurant's quality by the quality of its tea. And when you get a good green tea, you don't need anything else. It comes out of the pot piping hot. You give it a minute to cool off, and then you just sip it in that tiny little teacup, and you sip, and you can taste the tea leaves. Ah, it's wonderful. Like I said, not for everybody. So with this design, it's just three circles, guys. It's the position is absolute. I centered the divs in a flex display. That way I could just translate it left or right as I saw fit. And then, of course, you're going to have your back smaller circles first in the lineup of your code. and the bigger circle is going to be last, because as you'll see, I think it depends on the HTML more than it does the CSS, right? If your HTML element, whichever one comes first, is the furthest back in a stack. So if you've got some overlapping, it's whichever element is first is going to be the furthest back. And then you also have the Z index that can kind of alter it there as well. You'll see I do that here. First, if you don't put a background in, the background is automatically transparent. So for the two circles, for the two smaller ones, I didn't put a background because it didn't matter, because they were just right there to the background of the body. But for that big middle circle, you need it to overlap and not show the blue in the back. So you have to give it a background of the same color. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, but that's what I know. And then you'll see here I mess with the Z index a little bit just to show you, in case you don't know how it works. First I try to put it on the divs, but it doesn't work because all of these elements are divs. And then I put it on the IDB element, the hash B, and you'll see it pops forward. I think generally because I gave it a Z index. I think by default everything has a Z index of 0, and it just layers via the HTML. But if you want to customize it, you give it that Z index. And if you give it a Z index of anything higher than 0, then it comes forward. Boom, there it is, right? That right circle is now in front of our big circle. Now we can get rid of it. You might see it in other challenges where one element overlaps another, which overlaps another, which overlaps another. And the best way to deal with those is with a Z index or Z index. But yeah, this one was fun because it was interesting, but also easy. Like I looked at it and immediately knew what needed to happen. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Yep, bye for now. Oh, also, let me know what your favorite tea is. Okay, bye.